I would have to say that it's given me more independent opinions. I do BSc Biochemistry. I have the ability to go and find knowledge, make my own opinions on it, and actually reference it. So if anyone was to come back, they can see where I've got my thought processes from. If you look at your degree as a whole, from the modules I've been doing, there's a lot of decision making. You have to decide what direction you're going for, and you have to think every day, what shall I do my notes? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? And if you don't have good time management or good skills in terms of thinking about the next steps in your life, and indeed your work and indeed your degree, you're not going to go very far. So I think that's another thing, is definitely decision making and time management. I'd probably say transferable skills from biochemistry. It's not, when you get to third year, there's a lot of essay writing. It's not just one word answers, quick fire round. You actually do have to plan things, think about it. And there's an incredible amount of learning. Biochemistry is not an easy degree. It is one of the hardest you can do. And I think employers know that. I don't want to be a scientist or be a researcher. I want to go out with a very strong degree and decide what I'm going to do in my life. Integral Studies in Biological Sciences, ISBS, has been my most eye-opening module because in a way it's the most mundane, because you write essays on scientific notation and you go to your advisor and you talk about it and you change your mind. And I'd have to say that ISBS has been my favourite because it's independent thought. There is no right or wrong answer. I think science students get so hung up that they panic about whether it's right or whether it's wrong. And I like the fact that ISBS it's your opinion, but you have to find out with references. You can't just pick things out of the air. It's facts that you're putting your own personal slant on, and if people agree with you or they don't. You have to have constructive analysis of your work, and when you chat to an advisor who obviously has passed far higher up the academic ladder than you have to be able to speak your mind and be able to talk to an academic properly and back up what you say, because otherwise what's the point of having written it if you can't back it up? But you have to acknowledge that they are far more superior to you in terms of their knowledge, and I think that's important, that there's a kind of professional respect, but you're not subdued. You can be able to talk about your opinions and do it in a proper way. ISBS essays are, you have a meeting with your advisor and then you're given 4 weeks to do it, and I mean they obviously don't take 4 weeks, it's not a dissertation, but you have to be able to fit it in, you have to be constantly thinking about it, you have to get your sources and hand it in on time.